Dear students, today we are going to discuss a lesson in English for students of class 10th. This chapter is from your Footprints Without Feet book. The name of a chapter is Bholi, written by K.A. Abbas. Now let's start the summary of this chapter. Students, the narrator describes a girl named Sulekha. She was the fourth daughter of the Nambardar Ramlal. Sulekha was called Bholi since her childhood. She was called so for being a simpleton and a slow learner. All this happened because she had fallen on her head from a narrow bed when she was only 10 months old. This had led to damage of her of some part of her brain, making her a slow learner. स्टूडेंट्स, भोली का नाम सुलेखा था, बट बचपन से ही उसको हर कोई भोली कहता था, जिसका मतलब होता है सिंपल्टन। सिंपल्टन मीन्स इनोसेंट, भोली। वो फोर्थ डॉटर थी विलेज के नंबरदार रामलाल की। जब भोली 10 मंथ्स की थी तो वो चारपाई से गिर गई अपने सर के बल, और शायद उसी से क्या हुआ कि उसके ब्रेन का कोई पार्ट डैमेज हो गया। इसी वजह से वो एक बैकवर्ड चाइल्ड रह गई और उसको सिंपल्टन के नाम से जाना जाने लगा। स्टूडेंट्स, व्हेन शी वॉज born she was very fair and beautiful, but when the child was 2 years old she caught smallpox, which left spots on her whole body. Only her eyes were saved from it. She started speaking when she was turned 5. But she stammered. The other children often made fun of her and mimicked her. As a result, she talked very little. स्टूडेंट्स, बर्थ के वक्त वो फेयर थी, प्रिटी थी, बहुत सुंदर थी, लेकिन जब वो 2 साल की थी उसे एक बीमारी हो गई, स्मॉल पॉक्स। उसकी आंखें ही बची थी उसी उसे उसे इस बीमारी से, लेकिन उसकी पूरी की पूरी बॉडी डिसफिगर्ड हो गई। वो अगली हो गई, उसे गहरे ब्लैक पॉक मार्क्स थे। सुलेखा बोल भी नहीं सकी जब तक वो 5 साल की नहीं होगी, और आखिरकार जब उसने बोलना सीखा तो वो हकलाती थी। जो दूसरे बच्चे जो होते थे अक्सर उसका मजाक उड़ाते थे और वो उसकी नकल उतारते थे, और उसका रिजल्ट ये निकला कि वो बहुत ही कम बोलती थी। स्टूडेंट्स, रामलाल हैड 7 चिल्ड्रन, 3 sons and 4 daughters. Bholi being the youngest of all, Ramlal was always worried about her, as it seemed impossible to marry her with her having an ugly face and a dumb mind. One day, the Tehsildar visited their village to inaugurate a girls' primary school. He persuaded Ramlal to send his daughters to school. Ramlal's wife suggested to send Bholi to school, although she was against sending girls to school because no boy would marry such a girl. She reasoned that as Bholi had no chance of getting married, so she could go to school. In the beginning, Bholi was frightened to leave her house, but when for the first time in her life she was dressed up and her hair was washed and oiled, she felt that she was to visit a better place. In school, she met a teacher who was very kind and polite to her. She was encouraged her to study and speak with confidence. This filled hope in Bholi, and she began to go to school every day. Years passed and her village upgraded into a small town with some facilities like a cotton mill, a cinema, and the primary school being converted into a high school. One day, Bholi's parents decided to marry her to a lame old man who was rich and had not demanded any dowry. They thought it to be the best marriage proposal for their dumb daughter and fix up her marriage. On the wedding day, the bridegroom arrived with great pomp and show which filled Ramlal with joy. The groom discovered that Bholi had pock marks and demanded dowry in return for marrying her. She demanded a sum of 5,000 rupees. Ramlal begged for mercy and even placed his turban in Bishambarnath's feet, but Bishambarnath did not agree. Ramlal had to give the money in order to save both his family honor and his daughter's marriage. Bholi could not bear all this and refused to marry a greedy old man. People accused her for being shameless. The wedding party returned. The marriage ceremony ended without Bholi getting married. Her father was surrounded by grief and said that now no one would marry her and what would she do in future. So this she replied that she would take care of her parents when they grew old and would teach in her school. Her teacher, who was quietly watching all this, felt proud of her decision. So, students, that's all about this chapter. I hope you understand the story. Thank you for listening.